I missed it. So I obviously didn't want to show my email password, but there's really something cool looking down on us from the main screen. As you can see right here, there are some new characters available in the world of Marvel Heroes, and I'm pretty excited. What's happening, everybody? Jay Shockblast. And look at that. Loki Lafison. You can buy him now. Loki. In celebration of Thor The Dark World, there are some very Asgardian-themed characters available now in Marvel Heroes. You've got Beta Ray Bill, who I'll be buying and showing you off later. There's obviously the Thor from the movie. And then there's a Asgardian-themed Storm. So let's go ahead and close out of here. And we'll open up the store. And there he is, Beta Ray Bill. I'll buy him in a minute. Loki, the God of Mischief, now available. Storm, I'm not really too crazy about. Headpool I bought. So anyway, let's look at our heroes. And let us see how much Loki is. So 900 gold. The first bad guy to be a playable character in the game. So if we go to costumes, we can drop down to Loki. He also has his classic costume. So I'm torn. I kind of want to get his classic costume. I don't really want to pay that much money for it. Because I also want to get Beta Ray Bill, who is a skin for Thor. And he's a lot of money. So I'm going to probably pass on that for now. Let's see. So we'll go ahead and buy Loki. That's what we're here for. So where are you at, Lokes? I will use the movie version. Confirm purchase. And there we go. We have Loki. So let us. There's lots of Lokis running around, as you can see. I got Little Miss Deadpool. They moved everything, so I'm still trying to get used to everything. Where's my roster? Characters. That's not what I wanted. Although I should probably make sure I don't need any of this stuff real quick. Oh, snap. Yeah, you know what? I'm probably just going to go stash a lot of this stuff. We'll do that after, though. So, roster. Here we go. And there he is, Loki.
A god now walks among you.
There he is. So I guess I can go invisible. That's one of his missions, or one of his powers. So let's go ahead and take a look at those powers. Where are we at? Character powers. So he's got Giant's Blood, Sorcery, Mischief.
Anger grows with every wasted second.
Glacial Shard. Jotun Blood. Passive. I will definitely be adding to that.
You know, Hawkeye, I gave Boulder an arrow once, but it didn't work out.
I'm going to let you guys read this stuff on your own. I'm not going to read it for you. I just want Loki to say his stuff in the background.
Stop talking, Deadpool. Just stop.
Alright, so I hope all of that helps you and you got a good idea of what Loki is capable of. What I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to go ahead and... Everybody is playing as Loki tonight, guys. Like, there isn't even anybody that's Beta Ray Bill, which is kind of funny. I'm going to go ahead and stash some stuff. And let's go to Deadpool. Just going to stash all this and go through it later.
I crave battle. Jack.
Alright, I'll get rid of everything else. So, I'm going to bring out Headpool.
I may drip a little. Wait, how many of us Deadpools are there in this game?
I'm going to sell some stuff. Alright, there we go. Now, obviously, with Loki, I just want to go ahead and buy a couple things just so I can have it.
It is time to act.
And then we're going to do some battle.
Something in a nice crimson.
Alright, so we can go ahead and just equip everything. Alright, so Loki's not useless. What I'm going to do is there is a new level available. You can only get to it if you have beaten the game, beaten Dr. Doom. It is an Asgard level. I'm going to try to get there, and we will see what happens. So that's been a little bit of jerking around, dicking around with Loki, just so you can get a good look at him and what his powers are, what he's capable of. And now we're going to go ahead and we are going to go ahead and move on to some gameplay. So when I come back, I will hopefully be on my way to Asgard. Peace. Alright, so disappointing, but was not able to go to Norway. Got my ass kicked the second I spawned in. So for now, we're just gonna try to level up over here with Loki. Try to get better with him in the little starting area. I haven't done too many videos of this area, so it's still kind of cool. But it would be even cooler if I could fight people. And of course, everybody is running around as Loki, so that's pretty funny. There's usually way more to fight. I'm a little surprised.
Good to see you.
I guess I'll go in and fight? I mean, I don't know. So this is kind of cool. All these extra Lokis just kind of come out on their own and fight for me. Or maybe it's the fact that there's other Lokis. I don't know. It's probably the fact that there's other Lokis. Alright, let's get some powers here. Guess we'll add to that one. Oops. And
Oh, I like this new trick.
alright, let's try that. Still trying to figure out all of his powers and everything, so might take a few.
I ain't scared of you.
That was cool. Yeah, a little surprised. There's usually lots of things to fight walking around, but there's like nothing. So let's just go do this bank robbery thing. Oh, maybe I got something to fight up here. Oh, whoops.
On to greater glory.
Go ahead and level up real quick. Let's see what we got here.
This power is intoxicating.
Okay, let's see what this does. Oh, it does nothing. Oh, that's nice. Very nice, very nice. Great thing about this mission is it really helps you level up quite a bit. It's not really that hard, but yeah, whatever. Go fight Black Cat.
Hope you didn't start the party without me. Okay, fine. You got me.
So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and start packing on the
The trickster learns a new trick.
well, that's huge. Go ahead and give myself a medal. Alright, cool. So we fought Black Cat. That wasn't exactly the hardest of fights.
You mind signing an autograph for my kid?
Yeah, you want Loki's autograph, you're great. Alright, so we go talk to Jocasta. They send us to the raft.
Is your armor proof against Asgardian magic?
Do you have need of my assistance?
Alright, here we are. It's kind of weird playing as Loki in all these villainous, type places where you'd expect him to be contributing. I really want the classic Loki, but I don't feel like spending the extra $10 on it. I'm a fan of Tom Hiddleston, who plays Loki in the movie. I think he's a great actor. I love him as Loki, so I don't mind playing as the movie version. Usually my preference is always going to be comic over movie, but, I'll settle in this case. Is there somebody here with me? The great thing about the raft has been, yeah, there is. The great thing about the raft is there's been, like, this is your area to go by yourself. I don't really like the fact that there's somebody with me fighting everything. I want to get XP. Yeah, this just sucks. Yeah, man, I'm not getting any XP. This sucks. Just gonna fight everything, and then I'm gonna go back after Living Laser. Yeah, look at all these guys. All this XP I missed out on. Side note, by doing this all over, I get all the extra XP. It looks a little weird having Loki kind of like come to these guys' defense. Alright, what else do I want to do? I want to definitely, whenever I level a guy up, I really focus on improving their health. So like going with Jotun blood or Jotun blood. You know, I'm helping out with a lot of his passive stuff, maximum health, defense rating, tenacity, stuff like that. So that's really what I personally playing as a villainous character, not a hero. Just more just because of the way that a lot of the other, you know, characters interact with you. You really feel like you're Loki in that regard, where like cops are saying, "Oh, it's great to have you around," and you know Nick Fury's working with you, all these other characters are working with you. You really feel like Loki's working that God of Mischief style. Whoopsie. All right, let's go fight Elektra. Then we'll call it a day. I barely contributed to that, but I'll take it. And I leveled up. Haha. Go to there. Go to there.
I am
Confirm.
power.
Let's go help this cop, and then we'll call it a day. Wow, there's lots of people to fight over here. Alright, well, let's get to the 3rd floor. There we go. I was in a party somehow. You know, there are times when I like it when they put me in a party, but there are times when I don't.
We are fortunate that I have unlimited patience.
Alright, so I'd rather do that whole thing over and get the XP for myself. I mean, the Raft is kind of a boring place to begin with, but if I can't even get all my own XP, I'm not happy about it. I just want to get all my XP. I'm a bit of an XP whore, if you will. I like just leveling up, you know. I don't want to share, especially if, you know, the people you're playing with, number one, there's no communication, and number two, you know, they're just blowing through it. Like, what I was doing was no better, you know, in the grand scheme of things, but they already fought Living Laser without me, you know. So, granted, I'm only getting like 45 XP, but, you know, I want my damn XP, I want to level up. Focus on and my leveling skills and everything. So also I focus a lot on, you know, the basic powers. You know, I'm using the staff move quite a bit, so I'm going to focus on that. Let's see if I have anything better. That is obviously much better. So yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and fight Living Laser. So that was way easier than it normally is. We will take that. I will take that one. So definitely could use some health right about now. I'm usually a really big fan of characters that regenerate. So as soon as I can get some regeneration power, I am going to be happy. Alright, so let's get out of here. See if I can level up one more time for you. Oh, nice. You can actually stack those way higher now. Never used to be able to do that. I might as well use the rarity boost.
Fates have delivered this into my hands.
So there's a slight downgrade in defense, but there's some other stuff that's pretty cool about it. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or use it. But yeah, I mean, this is a really good look at Loki. Gives you a good idea of what he's capable of doing. Yeah, we'll go to Crumbling Broadstone. So I think we're close by to this fire. Alright, well, I guess we're not, so whatever. We'll go ahead and close it out now. This is Loki. He's a pretty fun character. Obviously, I don't have all of his powers, earned quite yet, but, I'm working on it. This is definitely a character I plan on using quite a bit. It definitely feels a little bit different using a villainous character, with all these heroics, going around. I feel like I have to have my Doombot with me. Now I feel even more evil. So, yeah, I think it's a really cool addition to the game. I would love to see them do some other, villains. It's a little weird playing the Norway level when Loki's the bad guy of the level, having Loki with you, but it is what it is. So, as it is the case, anytime a new character is announced, like literally everywhere you go right now, there's just there's Lokis running around everywhere. So, he definitely has a lot of cool things to say every time you interact with other Marvel characters, which is pretty cool. A lot of movie references. Obviously, this is the Tom Hiddleston version. There is a classic Loki, as we saw earlier in the video. I mean, it's $20 to get them all together, which, is not that bad if you're a Loki fan. One thing that I want to show you is I've got these Eternity Splitters. If you earn 400 of them, there are certain characters you can buy. So this is a free-to-play game. There are characters that you can play for free, and you can play this game totally for free. But if you want to pick and choose the characters you want to play, be prepared to spend a little bit of money, and that's fair. I mean, it's a fun game. You can really get by with a lot of the characters that are free, but I always feel like these free-to-play games, if you love them enough, you definitely want to make them. That certainly helps. I don't think I meant to do that. No. Talk about. I feel like I missed something, but I didn't. Okay. So one of the disadvantages of not playing the game for a while is when they make changes, you tend to not realize it. And that was almost one of those situations right there. I didn't realize they had a fast travel back. There's Venom over there. Yeah, you can see Venom. go fight Green Goblin and Charlie Swatter.
You reporting for duty?
Alright, Gobs, let's fight you. You're done, son.
Be honored by my attention.
So that was that. Oops. Alright, I guess I'll take that. Let's go talk to Nikki Poo over here.
The Raft assault was a spectacular.
Alright, so here we are in Hell's Kitchen. I know, you know, a lot of this is kind of repetitive, but it is what it is when you're starting as a new character. So. Whoa. Definitely some new bosses, or not bosses, but people to fight. Let's see what we got here. Let's start the arsonist. Yikes.
like you around here.
Guys, I dropped my microphone. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, sweet. Sorry about that, guys.
You forced my hand.
Alright, let's see what goodies I got here. Warrior armor, that's obviously better. Better. Some health regen. Regular boots. I'll keep it what I got. There we go. So, a little bit better. A lot of bit better. So it's pretty cool playing this game as Loki. It's definitely a different dynamic playing him. Wow, lots of people to fight. Yeah, we're gonna do it. I need power. You know, we're going to ignore those. We want to go get this extra XP over here at the police barricade. Alright, let's go get to this cop. Whenever there's these events like the police barricade over here, you really want to try to do them as much as you can. Just because, you know, there's a lot of extra XP in it. As it stands, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Yeah, I didn't make it in time. Oh well. There's lots of other stuff going on over here. Alright, so we're going to do the symbiote mission, and then that'll be it for Loki. I'm going to go move on to Beta Ray Bill before I got to go to work. Try to get all this done for you guys. Remember, kids, look at every nook and cranny. You never know what you're gonna find. My double XP is about to expire. Oh no, I don't have any more. Oh wow. Yes. Usually helps if you look at these things, huh? A little bit of an investment. And I've definitely done that. I've probably spent about, you know, $120 on this game, if not more. And I don't regret any of it. I love it. I'm really happy with the game. So, in any event, I would like to try to get some mandatory build footage done before I go to work. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the Loki video. I hope you're able to see a little bit of what he's like. I would love to have him, you know, leveled up much more, but, you know, it is what it is. So, for now, I hope you enjoyed Loki, and we'll catch you later. Peace.